Hello, welcome to episode 2 of the Oversubscribed Challenge podcast. And in today's podcast, we'll be talking about attention without conversion. As you all know, this is a very big problem that many business owners face every single time. And in year 2026, you don't want to go about getting attention with your content and not really seeing conversion. That is why I am bringing this episode to you this week. And just so you know, we have our signature offer, the digital Launchpad Accelerator. This is our service package designed to ensure that your business gets oversubscribed in year 2026. If you want to know more about this package, click the link in the description below. Go to that landing page, watch the video in the landing page, and join the waitlist to be among the business to work with us in the digital Launchpad Accelerator. And without further ado, let's go right into today's episode. Right now, more businesses have attention than ever before. People are seeing your posts, they are watching your reels, they are clicking your links, they are even sending DMs. From the outside, it looks like things should be working, but behind the scenes, your sales still feel inconsistent, your leads don't convert, and revenue doesn't match the noise that people are hearing. So the real question is, if people are seeing you, why aren't they choosing you? That's what we are talking about today. Because attention without conversion is one of the most dangerous places a business can be. It makes you feel like you are close when in reality you are just busy. So in this episode, I want to break down why attention alone doesn't build a business. Don't get me wrong, you really need attention for your business to grow, but not attention alone. I'll let you know why followers don't necessarily mean buyers. And of course, I'm going to let you know why traffic doesn't automatically create trust. And you like this, I'm going to let you know what actually turns visibility into predictable sales. So if you've ever thought, people are watching me, but they are not buying from me, this episode is for you. So let's talk about the attention without conversion problem. Now, here's the first truth you need to understand, and you must understand it right now, is that attention is not really demand. You need attention. Attention means people are really noticing you, but demand is what is most important. It means people really want your offer. These two are not really the same thing, but many business owners think they are the same thing, and that's why they get confused, because doing anything can make you get attention. It can be funny online, you can just jump on trends and get attention, you get many views, many likes, but people not buying. It can be controversial, you can do any dumb thing to get attention. You can also be inspiring to get attention, but people don't buy just because you are entertaining, but they buy because you solve a painful, urgent problem better than the alternatives. Yeah, they should find you interesting, but you should solve a painful problem better than others. And this is why so many business owners are confused today. They say, but people like my content, they are liking, they are watching my post, my views are high, and my page is growing. Yes, but the question really is, do they need what you are selling? Because all these things you are measuring, they are vanity metrics that really don't count. If your attention isn't coming from people who feel the problem you solve, you are building visibility with no demand behind it. And that is the first reason why attention doesn't convert. Now, here's another big mistake that most businesses do unwittingly. They think they are actually generating leads, but inadvertently, they are just collecting contacts. So they say, drop your email, join my list, sign up for updates. But let me ask you, why should anyone give you their contact? And maybe because you are very entertaining, many people joined your list, but are these people qualified? Are they the people who really need what you have to sell? If you collect those contacts like that, then don't expect those leads in quotes to convert into customers. So before you really know that you are generating leads, you want to ask yourself, why should anybody give you their contacts? Why should your ideal customer give you their contact? Because the real lead generation means that you are offering something so valuable that it solves a real problem, and the right people who want solution to that problem, they are raising their hand to collect the solution that you have. Now, instead of you selling the solution upfront, you are giving it out as a lead magnet in exchange for their contact. And in doing this, you've already qualified the real people who want the real solution that you have for the kind of problem your product is solving. And this is very important because leads are not just the email addresses. Leads are real people with real intent who really want to buy something from you, and you must give them an offer upfront for them to really know you are capable of solving their problem. Now, just to be clear, if your lead offer doesn't reduce confusion, if it doesn't remove friction, or if it doesn't move them closer to a result, You are not generating demand. What you are doing is just stacking up contacts of leads that won't buy from you. This is why a lot of email lists looks very big, but it produces nothing. Now, this one hurts, but it's very necessary because followers don't really pay bills. Buyers do. And someone can follow you for several various reasons. Maybe because they just like your vibe, or they enjoy your post, they enjoy seeing your face, hearing your voices, they enjoy just reading about you. Maybe they agree with your quotes on Instagram, on Facebook, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are going to buy from you. For them to buy from you, buying requires trust. It requires belief in your offer, in you, in the ability to actually use that offer. It requires having a clear decision, and that is a much higher bar. So this is why people say, I have 5,000 followers on Instagram and Facebook, but they're not making sales. Because attention is emotional, while conversion in reality is intentional. So if your contact is just attracting the crowd, but your offer is meant for a specific buyer, guess what? You're going to always have noise without revenue because you are attracting the wrong audience. Now, another reason why your attention doesn't convert is this. Most of the attention you are getting is from cold audiences. And the truth is that cold people really don't know you. They don't trust you yet. They don't understand you yet. And they don't yet believe you are the best option. Of course, that is why they are called cold audience. They are new audiences who are just finding you out for the first time. Yet, many businesses talk to cold audiences like, buy now, limited slots, last chance, not knowing that they're not really talking to people who really know them, want their stuff. They are talking to first-time visitors, people who are just seeing them for the first time, and they're wondering why they are not getting the sales that they want. That, in essence, is like meeting a lady for the first time and on that spot asking her to marry you, to go to court and have a wedding. It doesn't work like that. Cold audiences don't really need that pressure that you are trying to put on them. They need progression, they need education, they need proof. They need clarity about everything your offer is about. They need reassurance. They need risk reversal so that in case this thing doesn't work, they know they can return it. Which is why conversion is not a moment. Conversion is a journey. And if you don't design the journey, attention will come and go without decisions. When trust is low, everything becomes harder. The people you are supposed to sell to, they're going to ask more questions. They're going to delay in decisions. They're going to start comparing your prices with other sellers. They're going to start looking for cheaper options. And that's because they don't really trust your brand. Your brand perception is not really high in their mind. And that's not because they are bad customers. It's because they are not yet confident in your brand and you've not done the real work of ensuring you raise the brand perception in the mind of your audience. So when trust is low, price becomes the only filter. If people don't understand your value, they begin to judge you by the cost. They begin to compare you with other brands, raising objections and wanting ridiculous discounts for that offer. The real fact is that it's a trust problem. Attention without trust creates resistance, not sales. So what do you want to do? You want to raise your brand perception, because whatever you are doing, how you are treating your customers is registering in the minds of the customers. How you treat your present customers, the kind of reviews, testimonials your customers give you, how people are beginning to perceive you when they come to your page. What is the quality of the content on your page? When they buy your product, how is the product package? Does it give a perception of a brand that pays attention to details? Every single move you make in your brand, every single move you make in the content of your brand, in how you present the content, how you present the product, the offer, even the lead magnet you are giving them, the quality of the lead magnet, how you present the lead magnet, everything begins to work in the subconscious of your audience and begin to determine whether or not they're going to trust you. But most importantly, what your present customers are saying about your brand will determine whether or not you are building trust with your audience. Now, a lot of businesses are great at creating curiosity. Their content makes people think, that's interesting. That sounds cool. But in reality, curiosity doesn't really mean conversion. It is conviction that creates conversion. Curiosity is good because that is what, in the first place, brings the attention. Now, when curiosity has brought the attention and they are now listening to the core message, if your message doesn't clearly answer who is this for, what painful problem does it solve? Why is it different from other offers outside there? Or what outcome will this offer gives me? Well, people will watch your content, but they will not move. They will watch your heart, they're not going to buy because they are not convinced that this is for them, even though they got attention to it, but the message isn't really clear about why it is for them. And that is why your content needs to be specific to the specific type of customers that you are selling to. If your content is targeted to a widely broad audience, your conversions will be shallow because you're going to attract the crowd. You're not going to see conversion from the specific audience that you are selling to. Now, I know that you are a business owner, but let me bring in a faith perspective here. I will always be sharing with you a faith perspective in every episode of my podcast. Now, the Bible says that by the grace of God, I am what I am. That's what the Apostle Paul says. So the truth is that while you should do everything you need to do, sometimes the grace of God is what makes the difference. I won't lie to you. It's not just the hard work. It's not just following the principles that gives me the result that I get. I'm convinced that I am what I am by the grace of God. And I want you to trust on that grace also. Because when the grace of God is upon your life, everything you are doing will actually align together. Grace brings alignment. So you're not going to be confusing people in your business. Your message won't be different today, and then your offer will change next month, and then your direction feels unclear. With the grace of God really evident on your life, the direction of your business will go upward and forward because everything will be aligned. You will learn, you will understand what it is you should do day by day. Yeah, that is my spiritual life hack I'm just sharing with you right now. So when you put all this together, this is the truth. Most attention in reality, they are wasted because they are not directed. Not because it is small, but because there is no system to hold it together. There is no system to direct the attention and let it convert. No clear next step, no designed journey, no follow-up, no nurture, no structure. So attention is leaking and the business owners are thinking, I think we need more traffic. But what they really need is a better path from attention to decision, because attention in reality is a resource. If you don't design where it flows, you are going to waste the attention. And of course, that is why I'm creating this Oversubscribe Challenge podcast. And that is why we created Digital Launchpad Accelerator to help every business owner become the oversubscribed business where they have excess demand than the capacity to even fulfill the demand. Because this is what oversubscribed businesses understand. They don't chase attention, they design demand, they engineer demand for their offer. They follow a proven system to do this. They have clear positioning, they have a painful problem that they own and they are solving. They have a lead offer that earns trust. They have a journey to nurture people from attention to conversion. And they have proof that removes every doubt. They don't just get seen, they actually get selected among many other business owners. So my friend, if you are getting attention but you are not getting consistent sales, it's not that you need more views. Views, likes, and others, they're just vanity metrics. What you really need is a better system. And that's exactly why we built the Digital Launchpad Accelerator at Primer Marketing Institute. Inside this Digital Launchpad Accelerator, we are going to help you clarify your positioning and your message. We are going to help you build funnels that turn interest into decisions. We are going to help you set up email follow-up and automation. We are going to help you design premium websites that convert, not anyhow websites. We are going to help you run meta ads, lead generation ads with Meta that drive traffic and convert the traffic into qualified leads. And we are going to tie everything working together as one growth system, as one client acquisition engine. So if you are done with having attention without results and you are ready to turn visibility into predictable growth, you need to visit www.pmi.ng/digital-launchpad, or just click the link in the description below. Visit the landing page, watch the video on it, read the landing page and see if this fits where you are going. Because my friend, attention is easy to get, but conversion is what builds a business. Go ahead and click the link in the description below and let's build something that people don't just watch but choose. See you again in episode 3 of this Oversubscribe Challenge podcast.